heavyweight prize fight. At the same day, Mexico officially abolished the siesta.
And the last two, Sarah?
1968. Author-lecturer Helen Keller, who'd earned a college degree despite being blind and deaf for almost all of her life, died in Westport, Connecticut at the age of 87. And in 2009, General Motors filed for Chapter 11, become the largest U.S. industrial company to enter bankruptcy protection.
Nice job, everybody. Very good. Let me go back to George at the top. Read this section one more time.
One of the rock's greatest albums.
There is no the. One more.
One of rock's greatest albums.
Good. And give me more short A, George. Albums.
Albums.
One of rock's greatest albums.
One of rock's greatest albums.
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 Greatest albums.
Greatest albums.
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 Yes, that was right. One of rock's greatest albums.
One of the rock's greatest.
No the. Again.
One of rock's greatest albums.
Perfect. That was perfect. Yeah, we usually say one of the, but in this case, because we're going plural, there was no the, okay?
I must be crazy. I don't know why I said the.
Yeah, I understand. It happens a lot, though. You did fine.
One of rock's greatest albums.
Perfect.
It has to be perfect.
You did really good here. So I noticed a little bit of a problem with your articles, actually. So be careful here. We're going to skip this. We'll keep it. The album's complex and experimental sounds.
The album's complex and experimental sounds
make it a popular and critical success.
Make it a popular and critical success.
Yes, that was really good. So once again, the article popped up here. There was no article here, and you left out the S there. Those little tiny things, George, matter. So try it. And it's just repetition. But be careful. That's why recording yourself is always good. Okay?
Will do.
Very, very good. Very good. 1926.
1926.
Continental.
Continental.
Sing it.
A kiss on the hand may be quite continental.
But diamonds are a girl's best friend.
But diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Do not say dia. Just say diamonds.
Diamonds.
Get rid of it. Diamonds.
Diamonds.
Yes. Diamonds.
Diamonds.
Does your wife like diamonds?
She wish.
Exactly. Keep her wishing. Actress.
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 Yes. Actress and silver screen sex symbol.
Actress and silver screen sex symbol.
Very good. Good job, Gustavo. Getting better all the time. And let me jump to Ingrid. The world. Introducing the world.
Introducing the world.
Yeah, that was good. To 24/7 TV news coverage.
To 24/7 TV news coverage.
Coverage.
Yeah. Coverage.
One more time. Introducing the world to 24/7 TV news coverage.
Introducing the world to 24/7 TV news coverage.
The world.
The world.
Yes. Whitingham.
Whitingham.
It looks like Whittingham, right?
Ah, Whitingham.
Yeah. Yeah, no problems. Very good. Very good. Let me jump down to Helen Keller. Keller, Mockwood. Helen Keller.
Helen Keller.
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah, this C is silent, and we got it's a flat T, actually. Connecticut. Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay.
There you go. Very good. U.S. Secretary of the Navy, U.S. Secretary of the Navy, Josephus Daniels.
U.S. Sorry, say it again.
U.S. Secretary.
Secretary. U.S. Secretary of the Navy, Josephus
Daniels.
Josephus Daniel.
Banning alcoholic beverages.
Banning alcoholic beverages.
Just like interesting, beverage. We get rid of that. Both of them are the same. Coverage, beverage.
Beverage.
Don't leave out the S. From Navy vessels,
Beverage.
yards, and stations.
From Navy vessels, yards, and station.
Great.
Stations.
Yeah, get that S. Good job. And Mikiko, let me hear the R. King Henry VIII.
King Henry VIII.
Do you know the song? The song.
No.
I am Henry VIII, I am Henry VIII, I am. Who knows the song?
No.
Nobody knows the song?
Yes, I don't know.
Oh, dear Lord. Well, I have to share it. Sorry. Hold on a second. You guys can listen to it later. Oh, my nose is tickly. I am Henry VIII, I am. Wow, 1964. Yeah, too long ago. I'll give you the YouTube link in the chat room. Click on it later. There you go. Okay, moving on. Now, by the way, in the song, they say Henry. I am Henry VIII, I am. Very British. Don't repeat after them, but it's just a funny song. In America, Henry, and you got the pronunciation perfect, Mikiko. Queen Consort of England. Queen Consort of England.
Queen Consort of England.
Consort.
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 Good. Queen Consort of England.
Queen Consort of England.
Not sort. You got to keep both.
Consort.
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 Yep. Queen Consort of England.
Queen Consort of England.
Much better. Lou Nova.
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 No, not Nova. Nova.
Nova.
Yes. It's a short U sound. Nova.
Nova.
Lou Nova.
Lou Nova.
Lou Nova defeated Max Baer.
Lou Nova defeated Max. Nova defeated Max Baer.
Again?
Lou Nova defeated. But I don't make any difference. I don't know. Just
so watch me. So you were saying Nova, and you need to say Nova,
Nova. Okay.
So
Nova.
I'm recording this, Mikiko. Later on,
Mhm.
listen to it. You'll hear Nova, Nova, and you need to say Nova, Nova, okay?
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
This morning in my perf class, we talked about this problem. This is a problem. Students, believe it or not, the older we get, the more difficult it is to hear our pronunciation because our mind already decides what the pronunciation was, okay? But what comes out our mouth many times is different. So it's very hard sometimes to catch the difference. It takes lots of practice. That's why, again, recording yourself is really important. Whenever you can, record yourself and then compare the original or compare my voice to your voice and keep working on it. You need to learn how to hear the difference, if there's a difference, if there's a problem. Until you can hear the difference, you're not going to be able to fix it. Guaranteed. So it is important. So it's have fun with it. You know, make it like a game. Like, damn it, there we go. Nova, Nova, no. Nova, Nova. Try this one, Mikiko. Prize fight.
Prize fight.
In the first U.S. televised heavyweight prize fight.
In the first U.S. televised heavyweight prize fight.
That same day.
That same day.
Excellent. Very good, very good.
Thank you.
And Sarah, a college degree.
A college degree.
When did you get a college degree?
I got my college degree. Let me make the math, do the math.
That's okay.
It was in 2007.
10 years ago. That's easy math.
10 years ago, yes. I'm doing 10 years in my career.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And you have doctor-client, doctor-patient privilege.
Yeah, I have to have.
Despite being blind and deaf.
Despite being blind and deaf.
Yeah, these words are very important, so make them clear. Despite being blind and deaf.
Despite being blind and deaf.
Much better. Connecticut.
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 Yes, Connecticut.
Connecticut.
At the age of 87.
At the age of 87.
Becoming the largest.
Becoming the largest.
Give me a little more ing. Becoming the largest.
Becoming the largest.
One more.
Becoming the largest.
Very good, very good. Great job, everybody. Hi, Adriana. Questions?
I have.
Go ahead.
It's about the verb to use and the noun to use. When it's a S sound, when it's a Z sound.
Yeah.
Because in DDM 416, they use to reuse with a Z sound, but I thought that when it's a verb, you have to use the S sound. And when it's a noun, you use the Z sound. But to reuse, it's a verb and it's a Z sound. So it's blew my mind.
You memorized backwards. So use. There's no use. This is useless. Noun. S. Use. What do you use? I use a PC. I use an iPhone. Use. It's a verb. It's a Z. So you memorized it backwards. That's all.
Okay. And like, I used to be fat. It's with S, no?
I used to be. So that's a good example. I used to be fat. So once again, according to the rule, it should be a Z sound, right?
You're right.
However, because of what happens here,
It's similar sounds.
That's right. We connect these sounds and we end up focusing on the T, right?
Right.
So, and do we need the T or can we make it a D?
I think you can make it D.
Yes, you can. It's possible. So this is actually very complicated, everybody. So we know that two can sound like T and D. Both are possible. So if we're going to change this to a D, the pronunciation will be I used to go, I used to go, I used to go, I used to go, I used to go. It's going to be a Z. However, most Americans are going to keep it as a T. And the reason is the 20-80 rule. 20% here, 80% here. It's going to keep the T. Now, when we keep the t sound, having a vibration into a t is not easy. So most Americans use an aspiration into the T. So used to. I used to do that. I used to do that. And yes, you're going to hear an S.
Yeah, that's the problem. I was hearing an S, used to, and it was confusing me.
Yeah, that's such a great question. I really love it. And you're right. Used to is an S, but the verb use and reuse is a Z. Almost always. I will say 90% of the time it will be a Z pronunciation. And I will say in this case, 90% of the time it'll be an S.
Okay.
English is flexible. Yeah, it's very good.
Thank you for sharing.
Yep. Any other questions? Gustavo, go ahead.
Yes. I usually mix the sound among vegetable, G, vegetable. Other word is major, and the word contain the sound CH and CH. I usually mix the different sound. I know it's different sound, but I mix them. In the word vegetable, I hear CH and not G sound.
That's okay. Interesting. Vegetable. Okay, yes. Same reason. The same reason, everybody. Same reason. So that's a good question. So the pronunciation is vegetable. But I just told you, when we have vibration and then a T, it's not easy. This T and vegetable, we need that T. We cannot cancel that T. So, just like with used to, many Americans will change it to more of a vegetable. And for the same reason, simply because we want to keep the T sound. Now, we should slow down and say vegetable. And if you listen to me, I'm probably pretty accurate with vegetable. But absolutely, just like with used to, people are going to change it used to, vegetable, because of the T. Because aspiration, this T, the When the T is clear in American pronunciation, it is important. The sound is important, and that's what's happening. Does that make sense, Gustavo?
Mm, yes, yes.
Great question. Yeah, very good. Yeah, it should be a J, but you're absolutely right. Many times it changes to a CH and perhaps even an SH. Shh, sometimes too. Vegetable, vegetable. Very possible because it's
Mm,
here.
and the other sound, uh, both sounds J and G.
They're the same. So like
Okay.
vegetable and major,
Or
same. It's the
major.
same thing. It's major, vegetable. It should be the same. So veggie, we'll go veggie. Veggie and major, same pronunciation.
And the word, uh, I'm going to spelling the word Measure.
Yeah, that's a ZH.
Yes.
That's a different one. That's measure, measure.
Measure.
That's a
Hmm.
vibrated Z. So z, z, it's like a Z, but a ZH. Z, z, ZH. Z. It's just like SH, sorry. SH, vibrated, z. Same thing. It's SH is not vibrated, ZH is vibrated. Okay?
Yes. Uh, but there is a difference between CH and G sound and DJ or DH. Vegetable. The G sound is different. ZH.
No, it shouldn't be. No. Once again, the proper pronunciation, vegetable with a J. It's a J sound. It should be a J. Vegetable. Again, some people might say vegetable, vegetable, vegetable. You might hear other variations, but the proper pronunciation is absolutely a J. Should be.
Yes, I understand, but my question is G sound major
J sound. Yes. Here, major, major.
major um major and
Different.
major.
Different. Major is a J. Measure is a ZH. Different sounds.
Yes, for me the sound is the same.
Okay, so once again, now, everybody, this is very important. The J and the CH cannot be long. The J and the CH, hold up, these are your upper teeth. These are your lower teeth. When we do the J and the CH, the starting position is touching. And when we make the sound, we stop touching. That's the end. The SH and the ZH vibrated sounds can go forever. The J, 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 J. It can only go once. Once we bring the tongue down, it's over. We cannot continue. So vegetable, vegetable. We should not say vegetable. That's wrong. That is wrong. Measure, measure, major, major. It's one shot, boom, done. Measure can keep going.
Okay, I got it.
Good. It's a very important
Thank
one.
you.
Yeah, that's a very, remember everybody, J and CH are one-time sounds. The other ones can go for a long way. Okay, I'm going to close this.
Well, on the subject,
Yeah.
how do you pronounce submitting a document or submitting a document?
So Americans are almost always going to go with the flat T, submitting. But we do go to the
Submitting,
B,
right?
submitting.
Submitting, not submitting
You
with the
can,
with the strong T.
no, it's possible.
It's
Submitting, very British. For you, because you live in LA, I recommend you don't do it. Submitting.
not because Rob, the other coach, he said submitting with a
Okay,
strong T.
so
He like to press the T.
yeah, so
So I wonder if he's influenced by the European because he lives in Berlin.
yeah, thank God he's coming back to California. He's going to California next month, this
Oh,
month. Yeah,
that's why I
I
was kind
think
of
so.
really confused.
I'll tell you what, and also Rob works at a language school in Germany. And I know most of his students have been beginner. So when it's like that woman on YouTube. You guys know her. What's her name? The woman teaches pronunciation.
Oh, okay, I know
Rachel.
what you're talking about.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Yeah.
Rachel. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a big problem for beginning level students. Learning perfection is very useful. Submitting. Yes.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
And that is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. In perf, that's necessary. In DDM, submitting. That's why we have this distinction between the two classes.
So if in perf I have to use more T. So
Well, I would
I'm
prefer
kind of
you
confused.
the flap T.
The flat T, okay.
Yep. The T, like I said, guys, in American pronunciation, the T sound, as you know, is not that common. But when we have the T sound, it's pretty clear. Otherwise, it's canceled, it's stopped, or it's flapped. So in America, we love to cancel the T. We'll stop the T for important words, and we'll flap the T when we're speaking fast. If we keep the T, it's not so common.
Well, yeah, because Rob sent a feedback on my perf and he make all correction on my T, which I pronounce like you, D, but he said has to be T, more T.
Yeah, and that's for perf, I don't necessarily disagree. Maybe the problem was the flat T sounded too much like a D and not enough like a flat T. And there
I don't
is,
think so.
yeah, probably not, but there,
Because I pronounce like you just did, submitting, but he said submitting a
yeah,
document.
I think he's just being too careful.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, very good questions, guys. Very good questions. Let's go through. Do I want to do 413? Nah, let's do 4. Yeah, we'll do 413. We'll do 413. I'll break this into a couple pieces. .413 is Seinfeld. And let's go ahead and start. We'll go ahead and start with Adriana again. Adriana, the first paragraph. Edelson, the second paragraph. And Everton, the third paragraph. Go for it, guys.
People can be so vain, don't you know? I have a friend who wears eyeglasses, no prescription in the glasses because he thinks it makes him look more intelligent. Know why? I'm sorry, know why?
Why do you think that glasses make us look more intelligent? It is from the endless hours of reading and studying and researching that this person supposedly blew out their eyeballs, and that's why they need the glasses. It's just a corrective device.
If you see someone with a hearing aid, you don't think, oh, they must have been listening real good. Yeah, to a lot of important stuff. No, they are deaf. They can hear.
I agree. Funny stuff. Very good. Adriana, let's start with you. People can be so vain.
People can be so vain.
People can be so vain, don't you know?
People can be so vain.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you agree?
Yep.
Isn't that true? Repeat after me. Don't you agree?
Don't you agree?
Isn't that true?
Isn't that true?
Good. Try this.
No prescriptions in the glasses.
No S. One more.
No prescription in the glasses.
Good, good. Much better. In the glasses. In the glasses.
In the glasses.
More TH. In the glasses.
In the glasses.
Good. It makes him look more intelligent.
Makes him look more intelligent.
Yep, keep it down. It makes him look more intelligent.
It makes him look more intelligent.
Now why?
Now why?
Why is that?
Why is that?
Very good, very good. Yes, Edelson, there is no S grammatically, but he does say an S. Why do we think that glasses makes us look more intelligent?
Why do you think that glasses makes us look more intelligent?
And why does he say it with an S? Why?
I think that's correct. Would it be pair of glasses?
Yeah, that's right. However, when we talk about glasses, it's one unit. It's very common to say it with an S. So it is wrong. It is wrong. It should be a pair of glasses makes us. It should be that way. But in daily English, same thing with pants, makes. These pants makes me look fat. These pants make me look fat is correct, but these pants makes me look fat, absolutely people say that. Because pants, yeah, it's two legs, but it's one unit, okay?
Gotcha.
Is it from the endless hours?
Is it from the endless hours?
So we got a short U here, and an E, a long E here because of the vowel. Try it again.
Okay. Is it from the endless hours?
Good. Is it from the endless hours?
Is it from the endless hours?
And then we got pa-pa, 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 of reading and studying and researching.
Of reading and studying and researching.
You got to hit it harder. Of reading and studying and researching.
Of reading and studying and researching.
Much better. So let's go from is it one more time.
Yeah. Is it from the endless hours of reading and studying and researching?
Much better. Much better. Good job. Let me
Thank
go
you.
to Everton here.
Yep.
Everton, you canceled the V, which is okay. But can we keep the V?
Oh yeah, because the vowel.
Yep. Go for it.
To a lot of important stuff.
Perfecto. And even more. Give me more.
They can't hear.
Yes, there you go. They can't hear.
They can't hear.
Done. Nothing. Good job. All right. No rolls. We're just going to keep rolling. I'm going to start with George. George, and then Gustavo, Ingrid, Mahmoud, Mikiko, Paolo, Sarah. Just keep going every line. No roll. Just keep going every line. And remember who you were. George, kick us off.
Hey, boys and girls, I need you both to sponsor me in the AIDS walk.
Good job.
Isn't that tomorrow?
Ingrid.
Yeah, yeah. So, get.
Well, I admire you for joining the fight against AIDS.
Nice.
Yeah, well, if I didn't do something, I wouldn't be able to live with myself.
It's hard enough living next door.
Boy, I tell you, there's some people, they just wear a ribbon and they think they are doing something. Not me. I talk the talk and I walk the walk, baby. Well, I'll be back. I will be right back.
Adriana.
New jeans?
Edelson, keep your mics on, everybody. Go ahead. Everton. Go ahead, Edelson. Go ahead.
Yeah,
It's still a 31 waist?
Yep.
yeah, since college.
Gustavo.
In a small.
I'm sorry, here.
Hey. Hey. Lina Small's on the list.
Ingrid.
Lena Small?
Yeah, that girl I was gonna call for a date. She was unlisted and now here's her number.
Oh, you're not gonna cut the girl's phone number off an AIDS charity list.
Lane, you should admire me. I'm aspiring to date a given person.
But you're a taken person.
Adriana.
That's why I should date a giving person. If I date a taking person, everyone's taking, no one's giving. It's bedlam.
Edelson.
She's gonna ask you how to got her number. How to got her number.
Oh, I'll tell her I met some guy who knew her and he gave it to me.
What's he look like?
Yeah, George.
What's he look like?
Gustavo.
I really didn't pay much attention. I just came from buying a speedboat.
Ingrid.
You're buying a speedboat?
I didn't hear you last time. Ingrid, one more too.
See, we're already off the subject of how I got her number. All I gotta do is get past the first phone call and I'm home free.
Mahmoud, the next two.
Oh, I don't know about that. So if Billy had gotten your number off the AIDS walk list, you wouldn't have gone out with him?
Next three, four for Mikiko.
Well, yeah, so you really like this guy. Yeah, very much. Oh, how's the sexual chemistry?
Paolo, the next three.
I haven't been in the lab yet, but I'm birth control shopping today. Are you still on the pill? Oh, Kramer.
Sarah, the next three.
No, I'll tell you. I think birth control should be discussed in an open forum. This pound, okay? The today's pound. Yeah, but wasn't that taken off the market?
Adriana, this one.
Off the market? The sponge? No way. Everybody loves the sponge.
Edelson, finish it out.
No, I read it in the Wall Street Week. Louis, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce this.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
Everton, up to here.
Hello, Lina? Hi, it's Jerry Seinfeld. How did I get your number? I met a guy that knows you. He gave it to me. I don't remember his name.
George?
I think it began with a W, maybe a Q. I wasn't paying that much attention. I just come from shopping for a speedboat.
Nice job. All right. Pronunciation, George, has once again really improved. I'm going to try and smoothen it out a bit. I have no idea who is who, so if you remember, if you see it, go ahead, turn your mic on. Otherwise, everybody practice with your mic off. Tomorrow. We don't say to. So today, tomorrow, tonight, together. We say what? Today, tonight, tomorrow, together. It's a schwa. But we get that ah sound. Tomorrow. Isn't that tomorrow? Isn't that tomorrow? Tomorrow? Gustavo?
Tomorrow?
Isn't that, here we keep the T. Isn't that tomorrow?
Okay. Isn't that tomorrow?
Even more. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Isn't that tomorrow?
Isn't that tomorrow?
Very good, very good. Well, if I didn't do something, who was that troublemaker? Mahmoud? Ah, it was Mikiko, I remember. Well, if I didn't do something.
Yes, this is mine. Yeah, well, if I didn't do something.
Good. If I didn't do something.
If I didn't do something.
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 Thing, thing, thing.
Thing.
Good,
thing.
good, good. If I didn't do something.
If I didn't do something.
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 So what I'm hearing, Mikiko, is I'm hearing something, 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 and I want to hear something. So watch me.
Okay.
Watch
Thing.
something, 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 something.
So that is right.
The second one is right.
Okay. Something.
Yes.
Something.
Even more. Now remember, guys, something to remember for the N and the NG. Once again, I'm going to make a picture. Beautiful artwork. These are your upper teeth. These are your lower teeth. When we do the N sound, the tongue must touch. The tongue must touch for the N sound. It has to touch. Thing, the tongue does not. We're talking about the tip of the tongue does not touch. It kind of just sits right here and the tongue goes to the back. So thin, 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 thing, thing, thing. My tongue goes back. Try that. Thin, thing.
Thing. Thing.
Once again. Thin,
Thing.
thing.
Thing. Thing.
That's better. Watch me. Watch me. Thin, thing.
Thing. Thing.
Better. Once again. Concentrate. Thin, thing.
Thing. Thing.
Yes, that was really good. Again. Thin, thing.
Thing. Thing.
If I didn't do something.
If I didn't do something.
Much, much better. 97.
Was the less than 3%.
Oh yeah, before it was a 62.
Okay, much better. Thank you.
Yes. I don't know who this is. Not me.
Me, Sarah.
Not me.
Not me.
Yeah, I remember. I talked that was perfect. And we'll be right back.
And we'll be right back.
So we will, contraction has how many pronunciations? Anybody?
I think it's 3.
5.
5.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh my God.
I know, it's crazy. So, you know, you guys, I give you these numbers, and there really is 5 pronunciations. You don't have to memorize, but just remember there's a lot. So the first pronunciation is we-o. The second pronunciation is 1 syllable, wheel. The third pronunciation, well, will, and wool. Now, this, again, 2 syllables, perfect pronunciation, wheel. So say that, Sarah, wheel.
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 Now we're going to do it in 1 syllable. Wheel.
Wheel.
A little faster. Wheel.
Wheel.
Good. This is not common, but you might hear it. Well, these 2 are the most common. Will.
Will.
Wool.
Wool.
In this case, and we'll be right back.
And we'll be right back.
There you go. And don't worry about the D. And we'll be right back.
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 Very good. Good job. Very good. Lena Smalls on this list.
Smalls on this list.
Smalls on this list.
Smalls on this list.
Good. On this list.
And this list.
Yes. Hey, Lena Smalls on this list.
Hey, Lena Smalls on this list.
Great. Very good. Here's her.
Here's her. Sorry. Here's her.
She was unlisted, and now here's her number.
Now her number.
Bad connection. One more time.
Her number. She was unlisted. Here's her number.
Mahmoud, your sound is breaking up, so I turned off my video. Try it again, please.
She was unlisted, and now here's her number.
I need more ear, and now here's her number.
She was unlisted, and now here's her number.
Very good. 92. I want more. Get to 97. Try it again.
100, please.
Okay.
She was unlisted, and now here's her number.
Ooh, that was 98. Try again.
She was unlisted, and now here's her number.
Yeah, I'll never give you 100 unless you do body language. One more time.
She was unlisted, and now here's her number.
Hey, she was unlisted, and now here's her number.
She was unlisted, and now here's her number.
99.
No, please. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I like this. Often, off of en. Let's practice both, Makiko. Often aids list. Don't worry about charity. Let's do charity. Often aids charity list.
Often aids charity list.
More off. More F. Often.
Often aids charity list.
More F. Often.
Often.
Off. It's not. What's this pronunciation, this word?
Off.
No, this word.
And.
Yes, like engine, right?
Often.
Yes. Often.
Often.
Yes, stop there. Just stop there. Often.
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 No. A-W. Often.
Often.
Now. Same pronunciation. Often.
often,
Mm-mm. Off. Often.
often,
Often.
often,
Good. Often aids charity list.
often aids charity,
The ending was great. Often aids charity list.
often aids charity list.
Very good. Great job. Perfect. Good job.
Thank you.
Paulo, you should admire me. Oh, is this Sarah or Paulo?
No, this is me.
Paulo.
This is me, yeah. You should admire me. I'm inspiring the giving person.
Yeah. Your uhs were too quick for me. I know you're busy right now, but it was too quick. You should admire me. I'm aspiring to date a giving person.
You should admire me. I'm aspiring to date a giving person.
Beautiful. I hear a party in the background.
A lot of children here.
Your children?
No, neighbors' children.
Are they
It's
working?
Saturday.
Are they working in the garden?
It's a barbecue. Lots of guys eating, and yeah, I shouldn't tell you about it, but you know, my neighbors are. Yeah, my plate was already here. I ate everything. I couldn't show you. Lots of good meat.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's Saturday, and I live in a small neighborhood. When some neighbor makes a barbecue, he share with each other, and it's very good.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. That's real living.
Very good. It's country, man.
Yes.
You like country?
Yes. Okay, who's this? Who's this? I can't remember who it is, so I'll say for everybody. She's gonna ask how you got her number. She's gonna ask how you got her number. We can say got her. Okay.
It's me, Coach. I was a troublemaker.
Go ahead.
She's gonna ask how you got her number.
Okay, so you're gonna say the got her. That's fine. She's gonna ask.
She's gonna ask how you got her number.
number.
She's gonna ask how you got her number.
Good. One more time.
She's gonna ask how you got her number.
Very good. Much better. Good job. Gustavo, CH. Matcha.
Matcha.
I didn't really pay much attention.
I really didn't pay much attention.
I just come from.
I just came from.
Come from.
Come from.
Yeah, same vowel. Come from.
Come from.
Good, very good. Good job. All I gotta do is get past the first phone call.
I think that was me. Yeah. All I gotta do is get past the first phone call.
Such a lovely British pronunciation today, Ingrid. Would you like to speak like the Queen? I'm teasing. It sounds good. I agree.
Because I can.
Yeah, me too. If I could, I would. But let's make it American. Pass.
Okay. All I gotta do is get past the first phone call.
Get past the first phone
Get
call.
past.
Try again.
I twisted my face with this. All I gotta do is get past the first phone call.
Now you're American royalty.
I have to twist my face.
I love it. If that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. And here's another one, the short A. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Yes, very good, very good. And the AIDS, the AIDS. So if Billy had gotten, Mahmoud, your gotten was perfect. So if Billy had gotten your numbers off the AIDS list, I'm sorry, the number off the AIDS list, I'm sorry. So if Billy had gotten your number off the AIDS walk list.
If Billy had gotten your number off the AIDS walk list.
Better than me. Good job. Who is this?
It's me.
Intonation.
Sorry.
But I am birth control shopping today.
Yeah, but I am birth control. Sorry. Yeah, but I am birth control shopping today.
Good. Control.
Control.
But I am birth control shopping today.
But I am birth control shopping today. But I am birth control shopping today.
Good. And be careful here too, Paulo. A little more flat. But I.
Mm-hmm. But I am birth control shopping today.
Perfecto.
Oh.
Are you still on the pill?
Are you still on the pill?
Great. And Sarah? I think birth control.
Yeah. I think birth control.
And just like with Paulo, don't worry about the con. Birth control.
Birth control.
Should be discussed.
Should be discussed.
And then we got that linking. Discussed in an open forum.
Discussed in an open forum.
This is really tough. I think birth control should be discussed in an open forum.
I think birth control should be discussed in an open forum.
That was really good. One more.
I think birth control should be discussed in an open forum.
Not discussed, discussed.
Discuss.
One more.
I think birth control should be discussed in an open forum.
Nice. Very good. Very good. And my last victim. I read it in Wall Street Week.
It's me. I read it in Wall Street Week.
One more.
I read it in Wall Street Week.
Yeah, great job. And final.
How about the name?
Rukeyser.
What?
Rukeyser or Ruckeyser. I don't know which one. I'm not sure. Was it Rukeyser or Ruckeyser?
Ruckeyser.
There you go.
Okay. And I'll never say it again.
Yeah,
never say it again.
Same here. Exactly. Me too. Me too. And let me get our very last George. Now, so George, your pronunciation was good. I just want to try and build the rhythm a bit. I wasn't paying that much attention.
I wasn't paying that much attention.
I just come from shopping for a speedboat.
I just come from shopping for a speedboat.
Yeah, be more California rich. I just come shopping for a speedboat.
I just come from shopping for a speedboat.
Beverly Hills, totally excellent.
Excellent, 100%.
No, 99.
99, why not 100? Come on. Say 100. Make me happy.
Nope.
I'm not going to buy you a burger.
All right, great job. I saw a question in the chat room earlier. I'll take questions from anything. Nothing. Coach Shane, could you show us the informal way to say nothing, such as in the expression not for nothing? Well, there's no, it's not formal and informal. I mean, you know, Obama always spoke formally, but he would use informal pronunciation too. So there's no, in American English, we don't have formal and informal, but we do have clear and we do have professional. So nothing, professionally, to be very clear, nothing. But I can say that to a child. I can say that to my boss. I can say that to my wife. I can say that to anybody. And then the more casual or less emphasis, nothing. nothing. I can say that to a child. I can say that to my boss. I can say that to my wife. It doesn't matter. So there's no formal and informal, but there's clear, professional, and then there's casual or common. So that's the difference there. And then there's one more, nothing. And this is that would be very colloquial and even country. I would call it country. And Obama says nothing too. All of these are possible by anybody.
May I add question with this question?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Those three pronunciation looks like thing and thing. So it's like I practiced before something and something. So I can say something.
Yeah.
But you corrected me.
Right. So something falls in the same rules. So the perfect pronunciation, something, and then something, 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 and then something, 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 something. We have 3 levels, 3 styles for that word too.
But for me, it should be the first one, something.
I want you guys to say nothing and something. Yes,
okay.
Nothing and
okay.
something.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Coach Shane, sorry to butting. Is that correct to say not for nothing?
It's quite British, that expression, but not for nothing. Yeah. I would say not for nothing. Well, we did it not for nothing. It's very British. It's kind of old too, not for nothing. I don't think I've ever used it. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. I'm just looking for it. Its usage. Yeah, it comes from Shakespeare. Yeah, because it comes from Shakespeare, that's why I hear it as British. So I would say any of these pronunciations are possible. Nothing, nothing, nothing. But because it comes from Shakespeare, it's perhaps a little more, educated English. So in that case, nothing would probably be more common. But I don't know. I haven't really heard it used.
Okay, one day I was watching an American movie with black guys, and it sounds like they were saying nothing with an N sound and a TH very weak. I don't know, but
They're saying this, nothing, nothing, nothing.
Nothing. Wow.
Yeah.
There is no TH in the N.
No,
the
no,
N
great.
is strong.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's no TH. It's nothing, nothing, nothing.
Nothing, nothing. Okay. Is that way common in day-to-day conversation?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you doing? Nothing.
Yep, very common. It's not Ebonics. It's not Black English at all. I would say, if anything, it's country or colloquial.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep, white guys, black guys, yellow guys, green guys, blue guys, and women will all say it.
Lily white.
Lily white, lily white, no problem.
I have another question. Thank you. And then Jerry's writing, he said, All gotta do is get past
Yep.
the line. Can you find that?
Mhm.
And you need to before get to get
Ah,
past.
no, we don't, but it's a good question. Would you say to? Mikiko.
If I have to keep this other sentence after is,
No.
like,
So what I'm saying, in these two examples,
mm,
would you add to? Yes or no?
no.
No. That's why there's flexibility. With get, with the word get, it is frequent to use to. It's possible, and you will hear Americans say, all I got to do is to get past, no problem. However, because we have this pattern without to, very, very common pattern without to, it's going to be very common to not use to in this case also.
Why?
Do we say to, all I got to do is to leave? Is that right?
No.
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 So this, all I got to do, so the point is, Mikiko, this is about patterns. All I got to do is verb is very, 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 very common. Much more common than all I got to do is to. All I got to do is to, much less common.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to Google.
With any other verb?
Well, no, let's go to Google here. Let's do this. All I gotta do is put, yeah, let's get rid of mind. It's a song. So now mind is gone. All I gotta do is call. All I gotta do is hit. So we got 156,000 with that one. All I gotta do is, I just limited though, is 2. All I gotta do is 405. All I gotta do is 2. They actually show me more. It's these damn songs. See, song lyrics. Okay, let's get rid of lyrics. Minus lyrics. It still gives me lyrics. Blown away. Okay, it's George Harrison is screwing it up. Anyway, let's go to news. Maybe it'll be better in news. News. All I got to do is two examples. All I got to do is 771 examples. Okay? So all I got to do is 2, extremely rare. All I got to do is super common. So that's why it's natural for Americans to always, almost always, delete the to. It's just not common. It's not common. Even though grammatically it's appropriate, we're not going to say it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
What I have to do is, okay. So just get rid of the 2. Okay.
Yeah, and once again, seriously, over 95% of the time, there will be no to.
Thank you.
These are really good questions, and it's really the way to learn this is simply repeating. So the next time you hear all I got to do, all I got to do, all I got to do, just listen to the rest of the sentence. See what comes next. And remember, guys, don't use songs for studying English, the grammar part, especially.
Shane, please. You said God, but the basic structure do is, or I must have the verb to get the case daughter. For instance, all you should study, all you should do is study. Is it right?
Yeah, but gotta, okay, yes, all you should do is study. Yes, all you should do is study. Never say all you should do is to study. Nobody says that. So we can go, again, this is the thing, you can go
Okay,
back
because
to...
this is a very specific case. Gotta do is.
No,
But,
but all I got to do is super common. So let's change it. All you should do. Okay, so we're getting a different, see, it's a completely different pattern. You guys have to really be careful. Is to start. So here we got a is to start. Here we got is find. Is practice, no to. Yeah, and that's it. So that's much less common. But again, we got one with two and two with no two.
okay, but my question is, this is specific construction. I gotta do is, okay, but in another situation, having do is, it depends on the verb, the previous, the principal verb. I gotta do.
You have to give me an example because there can be a million exceptions. Different verbs,
okay.
Different patterns may
Okay,
require
right.
infinitives.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Yeah. And how do you know? Ask me, guys. Just ask me. Do I need the two? You know, throw a sentence at me with two. Do I need the two? You can ask like that. Just ask me. Don't be afraid.
Coach Shane, just out of curiosity, sometimes I hear Americans saying get instead of get.
Kramer
Is
does.
that common? Get?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's, I don't think I've ever really heard women use it. It's cowboy talk. And yeah, get, yeah, I guess even women can use it, no problem. Yeah, it's very, I would say, even for me, yeah, I probably use it 20 or 30 times a year. So I would say it's quite common, very common, yes.
Okay. Could you give me a hand with the pronunciation of the word floss and flaws?
Yeah. So
sometimes I try to say flaws, but I sound like floss.
Yeah, so everything is the same except for the vowel. I'm sorry, the consonant at the end. The vowel is the same. So once again, this is about vibration and no vibration. Floss, flaws. So the Z has to be vibrated. There has to be vibration. We have to hear it and feel it. Floss, there's no vibration. Everything else is the same for American pronunciation. The only thing different is floss has no vibration, flaws has vibration. And that has to be very clear.
Flaws, flaws.
Flaws was good, floss was not. Floss.
Floss, flaws.
No, I can't, I'm not hearing S, I'm hearing a Z.
Flaws.
No, that's a Z.
Floss, floss, yeah. Flaws.
Again, go slow.
Floss. Flaws, flaws.
That was the same.
Floss, flaws.
Better.
Floss, flaws.
Why are you saying it so short? Don't make it short. Make it long.
Flaws, flaws.
The same.
Flaws, flaws.
Better. Your S is weak. Your S is the weak one.
Floss, flaws.
Good. Floss.
Floss,
Flaws.
Flaws. Flaws.
When you do the Z, get tight. Flaws.
Flaws.
Good. Floss.
Floss.
Yeah, very loose. Floss.
Floss.
Flaws.
Flaws.
Yes. Loose S, tight Z.
Okay. Okay, I need to get used to do it. It's very. I have a hard time with saying S and Z sound.
It's every country has this and that difficulty, and S and Z are definitely tough ones.
But the first step is to identify our flaws and work on it.
Yeah, and that's like I said earlier, before you guys can fix your flaws, you need to be able to hear that you have flaws. And then you need to be able to hear yourself say it correctly and incorrectly. Once you can recognize yourself doing that, then it's just practice.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much, Coach Shane.
You bet.
A
Good,
weird
Paulo?
expression.
Shane,
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
no. Only one question. Shane, you place a DDM for 15. Is it possible, or you still? Because in the answers, I asked you a question in the comment box about tag, bag, and you mentioned like something like a long A in the comment. For me, the long A is the sound of A. You want to say not a long A, a longer A. It's it in your comment. Or, for instance, like tag, long A. Long A is
that's
the
right.
sound.
Long A, just like
Tag.
name. Just like name. Tag.
So,
Tag.
tag,
Bag.
bag,
Bag.
bag,
Yeah, that's right. Tag, bag.
tag, bag.
Yep. Now, like I said in the comment section too, you will hear Americans use a short A too. Tag, bag. But they're very different. And tag and bag, long A is much more common. Tag, bag, tag, bag. Tag, bag, much more common, the long A.
What in the assignment when he speaks about the tag, does he say tag or tag in the assignment? Susan, for instance. And in your explanation, you mentioned tag or tag?
I said tag, I'm sure. Let's.
Tag.
I have to hold up. Let me find it and listen. Play the MP4.
I really like those new jeans Jerry was wearing. He's really thin. Why? He's a 31. I saw the tag on the back.
Absolutely long A. I saw the tag on the back. If you listen to her tag and back, completely different vowels. This tag is a long A for Susan, and back was a short A. Completely different.
So when you say, would you mind repeating the word tag? Because long A is like A sound, you know, like name.
Right. It's the same. Tag.
Tag.
Yes.
Well, I
That's
listen
what
only.
she said. Listen.
I only listen tag, not tag.
I know, but listen to Susan.
Why? He's a 31. I saw the tag on the back.
I saw the tag on the back. I saw the tag on the back. I saw the tag on the back. She doesn't say I saw the tag on the back. I saw the tag on the back. I saw the tag on the back.
I saw the tag on the back. Well, it's very subtle, this for me.
I saw the tag on the back.
What's that?
It's very subtle, this difference. Tag, 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 tag.
Yeah, they're very different. That's right. But once again, they're both fine. They're both absolutely fine. Susan said tag, where I don't know what people around where I live say, but as a voice recording artist, I said tag. And I know people that say tag. I do know people that say tag. I've heard tag. But I don't say tag. I say tag.
Tag. Tag, bag.
Bag. Bag.
My,
Bag.
my bag is over there.
Right. So yeah. So yeah. Bag. So it's just like bagel. Bagel.
Bagel. Oh, no, bagel. Okay. Bagel. Okay.
But bagel is different. It's bagel. Okay. But anyway, it's the same idea. Can I have a bag of bagels? It's the same pronunciation. Can I have a bag of bagels? Same pronunciation.
Okay. Bag. Tag. Okay. So this is a long.
Bag tag is okay too.
This A is the same as the name.
Same.
Tag, name.
And look at this way. Look at this way. Do you know bay?
Yeah, bay.
Is that a long A?
Bay. Yeah.
Yes. So bay, bagel, bag,
bagel,
all the same.
Bag.
Bay, bagel, bag, all the same.
Bay, bagel, bag. Oh, wow. It's a surprise. It's really interesting.
It's a nightmare.
No, it's not like that. It's very interesting.
Could Shane, just to make a point about the long A and long vowel, when we talk about long vowel, we have to have in mind that we need to open our mouth and there is a diphthong sound.
Okay,
and
so Everton, I've talked about this many times. Now, if you want to speak like, what's the YouTube teacher?
Rachel English.
Yeah. If you want to speak like Rachel, then you have to say Rachel, okay? And she does the diphthong. So for perfect English, long vowels usually have diphthongs, but in real life, they don't. They're single syllables. So even name, we don't say name, we say name. My name is not Shane, although if you wanted to emphasize, you could say Shane, but in reality, nobody says that. We say Shane. So it's still a long A. It's still a long A. It's just not diphthonged. Diphthongs in daily English are extremely rare. Very, very rare, especially for long vowels. Long vowel diphthongs in daily English, not going to hear it.
Coach Shane, I don't know if I'm sure, but I tried to use a trick that helped me a lot. There is a animal called goat. I try to imagine the sound of the goat, man, and try to make the A, long A, sound like bag, mad, man.
That's a short A. That's a short A.
But when you say that in day-to-day English, we don't need to make a diphthong.
But still the A. Okay, listen. Let's do this. Let's do these two. Is the first word a short A or a long A?
Short A, in my opinion.
And the second one?
Long A.
Absolutely. So, mad. No, just listen. Everybody, just watch and listen. Watch and listen. Mad. Made. Nobody says that. Made. Mad. Made. They're both single syllables. There's no diphthong. The first one is short. Mad. The second one is long. Made. No diphthong necessary. In daily English, you're not going to hear a diphthong. Sometimes, sure, but 98% of the time, no diphthong. I've talked about this so many times, I need to make another video about that. Very important.
Shane,
Sim.
This mad, for instance, in your example in the comment box, you mentioned take, bake, hake, angry, anger, bang, bank. So this word mad, could I use long A or no?
No.
Only, okay. So I have
Only
to
short.
use short, only mad. So to listen, which words can I use? Long A, because I have one syllable, consonant, A, consonant. So
it seems like it seems like A plus G and A plus NG. It seems like that. I don't know if there's a list, but for those words, long A is going to work. I don't know about other situations, but A plus G at the end of the syllable. This is at the end of a syllable.
yes,
A
yes.
plus G and A plus, NG or NK.
Or A.
I'll say A plus NK. Maybe it's just A plus N.
Could you give me an example of the second A plus ing?
Bank, bank, or bang, B-A-N, B-A-N-G, bang.
Bang, bang,
Bang.
bag.
No,
Bang.
don't worry about the G. Bang.
Bang.
And then
Bang.
bank.
Bang.
Sang.
Okay.
I sang a song. We don't say I sang. Some people say I sang a song. Most people say I sang. Long A. Absolutely. Sang a song. I sang a song.
Sang a song. Sang a song.
Yeah.
Sang a song.
But not sang. Sang.
No. Sang. Okay, sang. And the pronunciation of the word six, number 6. This I.
Short I.
Short I.
6. So 6 seeks. 6 seeks. 6 seeks.
Okay, but this is a short I.
6 is a short I. Seeks is a long E. Short I.
Yes, and the long and the some words have short I and the other I have the a long E, for instance. Short I and long E.
Like what?
Oh, I had one, but now I can't imagine it. A short I and a long E. They are very similar, no?
Okay, for ESL students, yes. For Americans, not at all. And the good examples are the bad examples. What's the other one? I forgot.
Beach.
Yeah, thank you.
Beach.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, night and day, completely different. G, Edelson, Edelson, the G and ing for 90% of Americans is not pronounced. Some Americans do pronounce it. Most Americans don't. I recommend not pronouncing it.
How would you say this word, Coach Shane? Longing.
Longing. Longing.
Longing.
Yep.
Longing.
No, not longing. Longing.
Longing. This is very difficult.
I know. I gotta go eat lunch.
Okay, man. Thank you. I missed your class. I was, yes. Thank you, Everton, but I didn't read Mahmoud. Thank you. I was studying for the lesson. I thought it was at 4 p.m. I was, so I was so involved in your explanation that when I saw Mahmoud message, thank you, Mahmoud.
Well, we'll be back. We'll be back again at 4 p.m. LA too.
Okay, no, I will be 1 hour before. I will with my screen on. Okay.
Edelson, Everton, Gustavo, Ingrid, Mahmoud, Mikiko, Paulo, Sarah, Sydney, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
guys.
much.
Bye,
Thank you
everybody.
to you.
Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
Bye bye. See you later. Bye bye.
See you later.